Welcome back to The Vertical. This is Shams Charania reporting from Las Vegas, the NBA Summer League. I'm here with Miami Heat guard Josh Richardson. Josh, thanks for the time.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
So, Josh, last season, you're the 40th pick in the NBA draft, and you started off, you didn't get many minutes. What was that process like for you? You know, integrating yourself on a veteran team, ending up as a rotation player, getting significant minutes last season?
Yeah, it was definitely a long process, and it was kind of like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Because the first half of the season I wasn't playing much, and so I had a lot of time to just go to the gym and work on things I needed to work on my shot, my ball handling, and going to the D League definitely helped my confidence out a lot. Because before I went to the D League, I didn't play for like 10 straight games, and so it was good to just go down there and reiterate that I can still play basketball and I'm still a good player. And I think that confidence definitely carried over when I got back to the Heat.
So who are some of the most influential, probably, figures for you this year in Miami? I know you guys had a veteran team, but I know you forged a relationship with Tyler Johnson, with Justice Winslow, obviously a teammate of yours now in the Summer League.
Yeah, I mean, we had some great mentors in Miami, like Dwyane Wade, of course. He's one of the best guards of all time, and being able to just watch how he approaches the game and how professional he is all the time was good for me. And Luol Deng was probably my biggest mentor off the court. His locker was right next to mine, and he just helped me with a lot of small stuff, with getting into the NBA and trying to just start living a different lifestyle than I lived in college, and just keep myself grounded. And then from the point guard standpoint, definitely Goran Dragic. He just showed me a lot of little stuff that he does that's effective, and so it was great to just have so many vets I can learn from.
So you got into a situation that it made you look good by the time the season was over. But it could have been different, obviously, depending on where you went in the draft. You kind of look back at, it kind of helped you, obviously, where you went in the draft. It didn't matter about the pick, always about the situation.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what my agent, my parents were telling me. They weren't sure if I was even going to get drafted. So, I mean, when I was watching the draft, I was just kind of watching to watch my friends get drafted.
Yeah.
And then I got drafted, and I was like, what? And I was excited. But, yeah, I mean, I think I came to the best situation I could have came to. Miami's, it's definitely a defensive-oriented program, and that's how I was brought up in basketball. So I think it was just a match made in heaven.
So you mentioned losing veterans like Dwyane Wade, Luol Deng. How surprised were you that you guys lost them? I know, obviously, the way the D Wade stuff played out, it was kind of a shock to everyone, but how shocked were you?
I was pretty shocked, just from the fact that this was my first free agency that it affected me. Because, I've always loved basketball, so every free agency move, like when LeBron went to the Heat the first time, I was like, oh, God, he went to the Heat. I'd always just watch, the free agency moves before, but now this year I had to, watch it, oh, man, these are my teammates now. So, it definitely, made us grow up a lot. I was actually with Justice when the Dwyane Wade move happened, so it was kind of tough.
What's the reaction like when that happened?
We were eating dinner. We both kind of looked up and was just like, well, and we were like, we knew we had to approach this summer a different way than we did last year. We don't get to just develop and take our time like we did last year. So it's a lot growing up.
I know the Heat, the way they've set it up now, it's kind of putting you in a position where you could become the replacement at the two-guard position. Is that pressure for you, or is that something the potential of that happening, something you embrace and something you look forward to?
I'm excited. I mean, it might be pressure for some guys, but the way I am, the way I'm built, the way I approach the game, I just, I live for stuff like that. So, I'm excited to put the work in and, just try to learn the small stuff I need to know to, kind of try and become one of the guys on the team. So, it's big shoes to fill, but I can't be Dwyane Wade, but I can be a good shooting guard.
The replacement for Dwyane Wade.
Yeah, maybe.
So the rest of this summer, of course, you've been sitting out these summer league games in Vegas. You played in Orlando. Right. You played very well, but now obviously they've shut you and Justice Winslow down. What's kind of your summer outlook and your summer plan after leaving Vegas?
I'm going to Six Flags. But besides that,
training.
Yeah, I gotta take my niece and nephew. They never done anything like that, so I'm excited to take them. Zoe, Ethan, love y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna take my family there, and after that, I'm going straight back to work. I mean, I've been working the whole summer, so it'll be nice to have a couple days with my family. But after that, I'm going to California, and I'll be just working the rest of the summer.
So before you go back to work, have Dwyane Wade, Luol Deng said anything to you, kind of prepping you for this enhanced role you're going to have this upcoming year?
Yeah, a little bit. I can't reveal it, all was said, but we both had some talks that were really encouraging.
What was the message? Give the message. Embrace the moment.
Just be, I'm gonna have to approach it differently, and they just said it was a great year. They had fun playing with us this year, and I mean we had a great time. But it's a business.
Yeah, Josh, appreciate the time. For The Vertical, this is Shams Charania reporting from Las Vegas.